Hello and welcome to peer-to-peer energy communities and renewable powered blockchains. My name is Stefan and I'm leading the business development of Dione Protocol. Let's get into it. So we are 90% off track to decarbonize our energy system. We will probably reach the 1.5 degree goal in the upcoming years, and we will, with that, also probably reach the first tipping point where we have caused to our planetary system irreversible change. So we have like quite some problems, and I think we need to dive a little bit deeper where the problem really is. And one particular problem is that historically, we built up a one-way power system 80, 90 years back. That means we had like a centralized big power plant. We use transmission and distribution grid to facilitate the energy supply of the final customer. But over the last 20 years, the system changed quite dramatically. We have now many wind power plants. Photovoltaic power plants had an insane increase over the last 20 years. Now we have electric vehicles coming into the system. We have storage system and prosumers who are in that energy system. So there is a lack of coordination which is actually taking place in order to facilitate the management of this overall system. And that's where we as Dione Protocol want to build a bridge. We want to build a coordination platform for decentralized energy solutions. And there are three things what we want to achieve with that. First, we want to incentivize renewable energy production, and we want to lower the barriers of entry, especially for retail customers, in order that they are able to create their own energy business. Secondly, we want to enable peer-to-peer energy community use cases so that people again can participate in these energy markets. And thirdly, we need to provide these coordination tools for consumers and all the market players in order to make that happen. So point number one, the incentivization. Incentivization. So here we go. We are coming again historically from a proof of work consensus mechanism. If you think about it, Bitcoin uses 110 terawatt hours of energy consumption. So this is a lot of energies, so much that you could power Argentina with it or the Netherlands with it. Proof of stake as a generation 2 blockchain in terms of energy consumption already reduced that down to 98, so to 2%, 2 to 1% even. So that's like actually great news. So we need way less energy for that. But I believe that we in this industry can make our industry carbon negative. We can create the incentives in order that our validators build new photovoltaic power plants or use their renewable energy in order to run validations for our blockchain. And that's what we do at Dione Protocol. Secondly, so we have to enable peer-to-peer energy community use cases. Again, a little bit history. Peer-to-peer energy trading, the first use case was in Brixton, London in 2009, I think. A very popular project was the microgrid in New York in 2016. Since then, we have seen a whole slew of use cases develop. The last couple of years, especially certificate trading became popular because here you have no boundaries, like grid-bounded boundaries, as you have that in many other energy use cases. So here we have, for example, the renewable energy certification use case, or also the use case for carbon emissions, here in particular, voluntary carbon markets. We think that in the future, we will also see more energy service use cases, here especially balancing the combination of different technologies such as PV with energy storage and electric vehicles, or the combination of agricultural production and energy production and sharing within the local community and the global community, as well as community fundraising. And that's where we want to focus on in first. So we want to focus on renewable energy community fundraising and peer-to-peer renewable energy trading first. The thing is, with the first use case, with the tokenization, this can be done in any jurisdiction where you still have the one-way power system in place. So these often like less economically evolved countries, there you can always run a community fundraising tokenization project in order to get also projects off the ground and make profit for the investors, but don't have the trading layer where you exchange physically energy on the ground in there. And secondly, if you have a regulation in place, for example, like the whole European Union has already regulations in place for peer-to-peer energy trading, then you can take operational projects and put them into a blockchain system so that people can exchange their photovoltaic power with, for example, a storage system and their electric vehicle. So what do we need to coordinate the market participants? Besides the distribution layer, so that you facilitate the transaction between the market players, you need a bunch of services what you need to provide. So this is, for example, invoices, you need a contract manager, you need like to comply with regulatory reporting and balancing, you need a compliant tokenization platform, and you need to take care of a nice UI and UX for the end customer. On the integration side, for market participants, you need integration with the local grids. You need integration with the utilities, as well as with the community projects which want to manage the overall community. Overall, we want to build on top Web3 development integration layers. So this is our pilot project we are currently working on with our partner Energiekreislauf GmbH. It's a 2.6 megawatt photovoltaic power plant combined with 3.5 hectares of farmland. We will supply 1,000 people with electricity, 200 people all year round with fresh vegetables. And we apply the two use cases, the energy community SPV, also special purpose vehicle fundraising use case, and the peer-to-peer energy trading use case on that. And yes, so that's it. I want to say as a last word, I think the path ahead will be difficult, but nevertheless, we can't give up. We have to focus in, we have to find solutions in order to make climate change not happening. So thank you for your attention, and I wish you have a beautiful day. Thank you.